Hey guys, Chukwukabilago here. So, a customer of mine, okay, a long time customer of mine, okay, asked me a question regarding Alloggio coin, and this is the question. The first question he asked is, what advantage is there in having APT over Algo? Okay, now let me clarify what APT is and clarify what Algo is. Okay. APT means Alloggio property token. Okay? And right now we only have one property. Actually, we have two, but we have one property which has been tokenized, which is the Alloggio property token 1 or APT1 for short. Okay? Then you have Algo. Algo simply means Alloggio coin, not Algoland. Okay? They are not the same, but have same ticker, okay? Alloggio coin. Now, his second question is, does it mean if APT takes the whole 30% slated, then no additional liquidity goes to Alloggio coin? These are really interesting and brilliant questions, and I will answer them in this video. So stay tuned to the end to understand the difference between APT and Algo, okay, and why you shouldn't confuse the benefit of both, and there is no picking one over the other, okay, because both work together. I will explain. Stay tuned. So APT, Alloggio property token, is the like the tokenized shares of a property, of properties that is backing Alloggio coin. Okay, all right, and the APTs represent those shares. Okay, then you have Alloggio coin, which is the utility token and the reward token of the entire Alloggio coin ecosystem, which is made up of the two networks, BNB and Smart Chain, BNB and Ton, and then the liquidity pools, that is where it is paired with the likes of BTC, BNB, and then you talk about being paired with real estate properties. Okay, this entire ecosystem is what is being run by Alloggio coin, or Alloggio coin itself is the token of the ecosystem. Okay, so there are two things most investors are looking for, which is capital appreciation and secondly cash flow and passive income. Now Alloggio coin offers both of them. Okay, now how does Alloggio coin offer capital appreciation? All right, now because Alloggio coin is backed in the liquidity pool by the likes of Bitcoin, Solana, Ethereum, XRP, when those coins do well, Alloggio coin does well. Aside from the buying and selling that occur by the traders, okay, traders of Alloggio coin, all right, and holders of Alloggio coin. So you have the liquidity pool itself, because it's backed by these coins, helping in terms of capital appreciation. Okay. Secondly, you have the cash flow that comes from the rental properties that are backing Alloggio coin. Now those cash flows are used, which is the rental income, are used to do buyback or inject liquidity in the liquidity pool, which also helps in capital appreciation when you do buyback. Okay, now I will tie that buyback to APT, which is the Alloggio property token. So when it would come, if what you are looking for is capital appreciation, you can decide to hold Alloggio coin on any of the network, which is BNB Smart Chain Network or Ton Network, because if this is going up on the Smart Chain Network, it's also going up on the Ton Network. Okay, because both are one and the same. Then when you talk about cash flow and passive income, then you talk about Alloggio property token, okay, which is tokenized shares of the property. And in the first property, which is Alloggio property token 1, okay, 30% equity of the entire property was tokenized. Okay, now when investors want to buy those shares so that they can benefit from the rental income that is coming from the property, guess what? They will need Alloggio coin to buy the property. So it's either they will go outright to buy Alloggio coin with Stone from Swap Coffee or Stone.fi or the Dots.io, okay, or they bridge Alloggio BNB network to Alloggio Ton network. Okay, then they now use it to buy the property tokens from Stone.fi, which is a decentralized exchange where the entire 30%, okay, 30% share, which is 32,100 APT, is paired with Alloggio coin in the liquidity pool. So you deposit Alloggio coin to get the Alloggio property token. Okay, now that 30% that was tokenized means that if the rent of the property is $2,000, for example, 30% of $2,000 will be used either to buy back or to add in the liquidity pools of Alloggio coin. Okay, and that equivalent, okay, the Alloggio coin equivalent of that 30% will be airdropped to the holders based on the percentage of the APT they are holding. Okay, so if 30%, if we do buyback, okay, and let's say we bought back, let's say 1,000 Alloggio coin. I'm just giving an example, okay, 1,000 Alloggio coin from the market, or the equivalent of that amount, okay, after we added it in the liquidity pool, is 1,000 Alloggio coin, example, okay. What it means is that if one person, if the holders, let's say there are 10 holders, each holding 10% of the property token, okay, of APT, it means that they will get the equivalent in Alloggio coin airdropped to them. Remember, we are talking about a global opportunity for people to invest in real estate. So you can't pay people in Naira. It has to be through a currency that they can access anywhere they are in the world. And that is why we are airdropping Alloggio coin. You get it now? So that is where the cash flow and the passive income comes in. Now, when those people receive the Alloggio coin allocation or airdropped Alloggio coin, they can decide to hold on to it. They can decide to go to the market and sell and get whatever currency that they want, whether it's Ton, USDT, BTC, whatever it is, because already they are all paired with Alloggio coin. Now imagine in a situation whereby you now have 3 properties or 5 properties, and cash flow is coming from there in terms of rental income, and it is being used to buy back tokens from the market, and those tokens are then distributed to token holders. Is it making sense right now? Okay, and those tokens are distributed to the token holders, and the token holders can now decide to hold the token, the Alloggio coin, or go straight to the exchange to sell and get whatever coin they want, whether it's USDT, BNB, Ethereum. Is it making sense now? So the APT is not taking away liquidity from Alloggio coin. Rather, the liquidity, Alloggio coin is the backbone of the tokenization of properties on the Alloggio coin ecosystem. Okay, where it is used, Alloggio coin is used to buy property tokens, and Alloggio coin is used as reward tokens in airdropping property token holders their share of the rental income. Is it making sense now? Okay, so if you have any question regarding Alloggio coin, feel free to ask. And for those of you who ask, I appreciate you all. For those of you who are quiet, I understand that some of you are shy, but you can reach out to me one-on-one and ask clarifying questions regarding Alloggio coin instead of making assumptions. Okay, so Wenga, thank you for your question. And for every other person out there who is sitting on the fence and wants to know more, feel free to reach out to me, or better still, reach out to me and we'll organize an AMA, okay, and we will discuss Alloggio coin in total. Till I see you guys next time, take care and bye for now.